Deathwatch.
Welcome to With a Whimper, a Savage Worlds adventure with Deathwatch Productions. I'm Brandon, the Game Master, and we will rejoin our players aboard the Oblivion Express, a train bent on its own destruction that's now barreling across the wasteland. And last time we ended the session, they were continuing their push down the train with Asher trying to catch up to Thoradrim and Ezekiel. And on the other end, their allies, Esther, Craig, and Reuben, trying to fight their way to their friends. And so that's where we'll pick it back up. But first, let's introduce our players.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing Ezekiel and Esther, the Elven Mage and the Elven Gunslinger.
I'm Travis. I'm playing Asher and Craig, and I saved Reuben's life. Believe it or not, Reuben.
You should have been there.
It was awesome. I was a real hero. And that's all I have to say.
And I'm John playing Reuben, who does not acknowledge that anybody saved his life. It didn't need saving.
Mm-hmm.
All you do is point to the hole in your abdomen and say, my life is not saved, Craig.
But when he looked down, it was your fist through that hole shooting at the robot, so it was your fault.
And also, Thoradrim Longhog was best sprinter around.
Was it rigger and shotgun enthusiast?
Yes.
Yeah, so in the session that you missed, Thoradrim did blast some drones to pieces with his shotgun, and Reuben was injured quite badly. He's got 3 wounds. He's not lost consciousness. He's not incapacitated, but he has taken 3 wounds, including a guts injury that's lowered his agility. And Asher, at the end of last session, you were in the dining car trying to catch up to your friends, and there was a patrol drone, one of the smaller flying drones that was coming towards you. And as we ended the session, because the walls in this dining car don't go all the way to the ceiling, it reached a point where you now can see it from where you are around that corner. And that's where we ended at the round. And now it's a new round, which starts with Ezekiel. But let me make sure everybody has their bennies here.
Can you share the map?
Yeah, I'll share those in a second.
Thank
you. Okay, so Asher, you should see your map now. And Ezekiel and Thoradrim, here is yours. And then here is the map for your allies. And then that should be good. So Ezekiel, we start the round with you.
All right, I'll delay my turn till after Thoradrim goes.
Till after Thoradrim?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so after Ezekiel, we go over to Esther.
All right.
So you still see that drone at the end of the hallway.
Okay.
And at the end of last session, it had ejected the barrel that it had been using because there was a malfunction, and then replaced it with another that's a bigger bore on it. You're not sure what that means, but
all right, I'll do I'll do a rate of fire 2 on it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have to manually put in the -2 here. There we go.
All right, so that's a hit.
All right.
So yeah, you raise your rifle and you let loose. That's 10 rounds, right?
I think rate of fire 2 is like
maybe 6,
6-ish, 5-ish.
But a good burst of fire comes out of this assault rifle that you liberated from a destroyed humanoid robot, and it slams into this assault drone, and there's a lot of sparks and some flames, and then it crashes to the floor.
Okay.
Destroyed. And then were you going to move?
No, I'll just maintain my cover and keep covering them.
Okay.
For now.
All right. That brings us to this drone that is coming for you, Asher. So it's going to move to here to get, because you could see it, but it didn't have angle with its attached gun, but it'll move to here so that it does. And it's going to take a shot at you. And it hits, and here's some damage. Oh.
Not good. I will do the soak roll. Casa Benny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so spend a Benny to do a soak roll, which is a vigor check.
What do I even need to get? Is it
That's
opposed to the roll, or do I have a target
here,
number?
Actually,
like
let
a
me.
base target.
I might be able to do it with your.
Oh, and the combat tracker. What's that?
Yeah, I don't know. But the target number would be 5 or 4.
Okay.
Sorry, 4. And and so you were successful there because you got 5. So that will take care of the one wound. But you are shaken.
And I can drop that if I so desired.
If you want to use
I
another.
better. Yep.
Okay. All right. So that takes care of that. So it does fire at you, but it hits your armor and doesn't break through, and that's its turn. And that brings us to you, Asher.
Okay, so the layout of these was there was just the one way to go, or
Yeah.
is that a door up there
Where?
to the north of Lobo?
Yeah, there is a door there that would lead into because you can see over the walls a little bit,
Okay.
and that leads into where there's dining tables and stuff.
Okay. Well, I'll flee like a coward and find cover,
Okay.
I guess, through that door. So let's move into there for now. It looks like. Is it just one dead end dining room?
So this one brings you into where like the head waiter would be
Yeah.
This is where the manager would be to seat people or whatever.
Well, I was coming in here for cover. Do I have still like my action to be like, once this drone pursues me in there, I'll blast him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the full declaration then.
Okay.
Run around the corner, get cover, get my gun ready, tell Lobo to do the same, basically.
Okay.
All right, Lobo, I'm going to shoot him, and when it drops, you get on it like it's a rabbit.
Okay.
And we'll call that Asher's turn. Move over to Craig.
Yep.
Where was Craig?
So you're standing there next to that door that you pushed Ruben through. And the drone that was in the corner has been destroyed by Esther.
He was in staff car too? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, I will, since I don't see any enemies in the line of sight here, I'll see how Ruben is doing. Do I even have any ability to tend to wounds? Who's our
It'd be
healer?
like a
Is that
first-
you, Esther?
No?
Or
Oh, I don't think so.
I think we ran into this.
I think our healer is at the front of the car, and his name's Ezekiel, so...
Well, if I remember right, I do have a first aid kit,
Yeah.
but it would be an untrained, like an unskilled roll. Does it look like he's going to live? Does that still need to roll? So to declare for Crag, I'm going to make sure Ruben's going to be okay and do whatever minimal check I have.
Oh.
Yeah. You would need a heal roll to determine with any.
Yeah, because blood has a tricky way of looking like there's a whole
Yeah.
lot more of it than there is spilling out of someone. And then if it is really spilling out of someone, gets real spooky real quick.
Ruben, you got to stay up on your feet.
Keep
Let me patch you up here.
keep your torso above your heart.
And whatever the first aid kit does, I guess, if it does anything.
Yeah. So you go take a look at him, moving his jacket aside to look at the wounds on his torso. And there is a good amount of blood coming out of him, or that has come out of him. It looks like it's slowing a little bit, but
Yeah. Tampon them bullet holes. Super glue them. Which this first aid kit would probably have none of.
Right.
It all been scavenged long ago. Got some dirty bandages. Probably some sort of radioactive mud.
so the first aid kit doesn't give a bonus.
It's just more of a requirement.
You will have a minus if you don't have one.
Mm.
So you're not able to. Well, it's an untrained skill. And you're looking at him, and you think
That's a lot of blood.
maybe he's got an hour.
Here's the thing,
if something
Ruben.
doesn't happen.
You ain't got much time left, which means we got to do the most damage we can. So get moving. Otherwise, Esther will kill you.
And it'll somehow be worse than just
Right,
bleeding
than
out.
just bleeding out. But yeah, that's Craig's action, basically. Trying to help out. Can't do nothing for
Okay.
you, son.
Uh-oh, this is all going to go poorly. I first time got it right on rotation versus enlarging my character.
Uh-oh.
It's never happened.
Okay, Thoradrim, that brings us to your turn. And you had destroyed the drone that was there in front of you, so you guys were just making your way in, to the next car. And so you're right around the corner from the end of this one there.
Okay. And it's still following the same type of layout, right? There's like a corner and goes up a little bit.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a copy of the last car you were in.
And are we getting close to our first?
'Cause for some reason, it's not lighting up anything else. As I can see one back and like a little bit behind that corner, but I can't see anything in front. Ah, there we go. I think I tried to phase through the train.
Need to activate your beard sense. It's how you really see.
Okay.
And then I'll open Tay door. Oh no.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, so you make it there and you open the door, and that opens into a markedly different car than you've been in before. So I'll get the map up here for you.
I just thought this was the end of the train.
No.
Really, they boarded a different suicidal train.
No, there's the train's like really, really big. We're at two different ends. You're going to have to rush to get up to Ezekiel. He'll patch you up. Not that you guys know about it, I guess.
Okay. So, Thoradrim, you open up that door and you step into the next train car, and that turns out to be a pretty well-lit car, and you immediately see, hang on, I got to fix that. So you see this car is lined with beds on either side against each wall, and let me share the map with you here. And you see it?
Yeah, I got it.
So this one's a pretty long car, and it's lined with beds against each wall. And these are, they're beds, although they don't look like any beds you've ever seen, because they're seemingly completely made out of steel or some kind of shiny polished metal. And there are machines up against the back of them. You can see screens that have that would have readouts on them. There's like mechanical arms attached to them. That's what you see. And at the very end, you can see that there's like a section that's been subdivided into like separate rooms. So yeah, this is some sort of just based on what you're seeing, this is some sort of medical car. And so that's your turn. And that'll bring us to Ruben, who's going to see if he can get rid of this shaken. He does. So he's not shaken, so you can act.
Okay. Where am I?
And so,
As I see myself, I don't recognize this room. It looks like treasure chests.
yeah, so this is where, no, they're just like, they're like foot lockers. This is a staff car. So this is a copy of the first car that you three came into from the very end, and it was clear right away that this would have been like for staff of the train who have their sleeping quarters and things like that. And so right now you're in a room that, it looks like it has like, storage for clothing and things like that.
This is where Craig pushed you into, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Craig pushed you in here to get you out of the line of fire because you were getting chewed up pretty bad. So you don't see any danger in this room. And from the sounds of it out in the hallway, the fight's over for now. But there you are.
We gotta keep on. There's nothing for us here.
Yep. Gotta keep
Many
killing.
can
As much killing as we can get in 1 hour before you die.
Was I going left or right the first time?
We were going to the left, I think.
Yeah,
once
you
go
guys
out
were.
of that room.
Yeah.
You could wait. You don't have to go in the front anymore. It's up to you, Ruben.
Oh man, might as well just
It's
tell the
just
Spartan to become a farmer.
Right.
just a flesh wound.
It's a gun port modification.
Yeah, so you can make it there. Now you're standing atop the scraps of the drone that Esther destroyed. And you're looking down, and you can see there's a branch that continues to go to the left, and then on the opposite side, it goes to the right, which you know from the first car would just go all the way back around to where you came from.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move to there.
Okay?
Ezekiel, real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
He'll just try to keep pace with Thordrum. So first he'll move to there, and then if the next car looks like there's going to be a fight, he'll hang out in the doorway between the two and take cover.
So you're just going to move to this corner?
Well, no, I'm going to move up towards the next car. It's just that if
Okay.
I'm seeing like there's anything in there, he'll hang out there. And
Okay. No, it doesn't look like it to you.
okay,
You open it, it's a pretty well-lit car, and you don't see any danger in there.
okay, yeah. Then I'll just continue on. Do I need to roll pace?
No.
Okay.
I'll take care of that. I'll put you on this map here. Let me share that with you. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you can see these beds, and it's not something you guys have ever encountered before, but just by the setup and the iconography, it seems clear to you both right away that these are like healing. This is like hospital type stuff. This is where sick people or injured people would go.
Okay.
And as you step in there, you get a flash, a very quick flash of the astral, and you can see there's some residue of auras left over on some of these beds. In this case, the ones that you see, they have a nice little progression from bad to better. So like good things were done here for the most part from the ones you see. But that flash is over in a second, and there you are in this car where you can see down at the very end of it. There's a section that's been subdivided for separate rooms.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay, that's the end of a round. On to the next round, and that round starts with this patrol drone, which will follow you, Asher and Lobo, into this room.
Now.
So it's hovering up above you there, and it's going to take aim at you again.
Is that what you say before you shoot?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying to Lobo, so he remembers the plan. Lobo's probably used to me failing my part of the plan, so. When is it after the action that I come in? Or does my hold end at the end of the round?
It does, yeah. Yeah, but it misses you. So, strangely enough, for a machine, it seemed almost surprised to see, like it seemed surprised. And it trained its gun, and it fired, but it missed. And so this bullet whizzes by you and slams into the wall. And then, Thordrim, that brings us to you.
All right. So I'll try to move through this one quickly. Bet you can't keep up with that.
I actually have been having a hard time keeping up with you.
I figured that was probably just your normal pace.
So when you start moving through here, Thordrim, you do start to get these little pings off of the beds in your mind.
Okay.
That seems to be a reaction to the mechanical object that grew on the back of your neck and spine. You get like a feeling from it, like a vibration. And so what it does normally, like with your drones, is It just makes you aware that they are there. And right now you're getting the same sort of sense from these beds here.
Rig those
Is
beds.
from
Yeah,
all of the beds?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. How do I guess however I would try to connect with that drone is I'll try that with this closest bed if I can.
So the way that it works for your drones is like you've learned that this connection can be formed over a distance, and that works with your drones, and that's why you don't have to be plugged into them by a wire. These beds, that it doesn't seem to be the case. You're looking at like stationary hard points versus the general idea you get from from your drones, which is that they're sort of floating out. These ones are stationary, and it's so for you, it's clear that like some of the machines that you've interacted with while doing your maintenance work, you're going to have to plug into these directly, at least initially, because that's what happened with your Albert, your surveillance drone. Is you had to be plugged into it when you were first building it, but after that, you know, it was like you could change the settings and make it wireless, so you didn't have to afterwards. But these beds you're going to have to plug into at least initially.
Okay. I mean, if I can change up a little bit, knowing that now, we'll want to explore one of these, so move to there and
If it's
down
like 50,
instead.
with these sorts of devices, you would need a certain amount of marks to do stuff on them. I think to rig a drone, and as you own the drone, you have like ownership level of marks. So, but to like grab somebody else's, but this is just a wired one.
Yeah, so you can
bypass all that. Then I can't remember how it works for Shadowrun and wireless thing.
So yeah, you can, and it'll become clear in a minute. But you can go to that bed and inspect it, and you can definitely see that there is a port for you to plug into. And as you get closer to it and you're examining it, you're seeing these pings that I was talking about, these vibrations that you get. You're seeing that there's multiple. And there's a kind that you've seen that you can detect, but that you've never been able to do anything with. And those seem to be the kind that your friend Asher can interface with. But in your case, your eyes find there's like a couple of robotic arms attached on either side of this bed. And so you can see where you'd be able to control those.
Okay.
If you wanted to. That's what you're seeing as you get closer to the bed.
That's, I think that I will.
Right.
Oh,
sorry. And as you step up there to that bed, from the head of it, there's this bank of different, screens and boxes and whatever. But an aperture opens and you can see a green light come out, and it like scans you from head to toe.
Huh.
And then a mechanical voice is like, "Please remain still while we make our please remain still while diagnosis is in process." But that's what happens. So that light like moves up and down from head to toe back again, and then that aperture closes, and you can see on one of the main readout panels, it's got there's a little hourglass that's spinning around, and then a bunch of information pops up on the screen, but you can't read. So
a little diagram of him.
Yeah.
Maybe some hot spots.
Well, it does have like a little wire frame of you, and it does show there's like on the
riddled with cancer.
No, but on the back, on your back up by your neck, it has an area circled that you can see corresponds to this control rig that grew into you. And there's a smaller one on your temple for the data jack. but none of the other information means anything to you because you can't read. So
Parasitic growth for all of his beard.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe this is portable, and it's not quite the mission right now. So I will store the information for later if
If the train doesn't blow up.
if the train doesn't kill us. I mean, I could probably attach them arms to myself and gain some more arms.
Yeah, I was getting a cool mental image of rigger doctors basically treating patients like like they're a NASCAR pit crew.
Right.
Yeah.
Where they're just news
Just figure with the right like harness or support, whatever it is, might be able to rig up extra arms on each side.
You need to remember that to get Ruben in there later.
And then
I can tell you, it'll say he's got an hour to live.
Yeah.
Do these things, is that information he's getting that they also administer like drugs or things like that straight from these beds?
not
or-
that he can understand because you can't read.
Right.
So
You'd probably need also what any of that meant, even if you
Yeah.
could read it.
yeah,
read it.
I mean, it would be like that's information that Asher could get if he
Right.
was plugged in, but just looking at the screen, he can't read it.
Yeah. You
Well,
just have to kind of hope that most of the stuff on this train seems to be automated.
Depending on what drugs there, if things are looking bad, we just get on these beds and
Drift on off.
drift on off to
Get
the
high
great
before we
final
die.
ride. Right. Just an idea. If it doesn't go our way.
No way. I'm escaping into the astral and I'm going to survive my essence and hours, get some revenge somehow on something.
Okay, Thordrim, that's your turn, and now that brings us to Ruben.
Right. Ruben is
So you
gonna
charge off 2 turns worth. Like, you don't got to go ahead. He's like, yes,
got-
I do.
Got that
come
adrenaline.
up here and
going.
like peek around the corner. This,
No
will
time for peeking, Ruben.
exhibits a little caution.
It's too late for that.
Yeah, you peek around that corner, and you see there's another one of those QRF bots standing there with its assault rifle arm.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, so I'll come back here and I'll just hold up 2 fingers and point in the direction of those bots.
okay. Yeah, so
And that'll be it.
Craig and Esther see Ruben point out that there's
2.
2 more up ahead, and that'll bring us to Ezekiel.
All right. I don't know if my vision is obscured or if, can you just try moving me towards Thoradrim?
Yeah, let me.
See if my vision opens up for that. It does.
Yeah, I had the door closed, so there you go.
So, let's see. So that's about 7. I guess there really isn't anything to take cover from. So yeah, I'll just go up 6. Nope, dang it. There we go. And I guess I'll tell Thoradrim that it seems like a lot of good happened here, surprisingly.
Because I want them arms. If there's time.
I'll just shrug. I don't know what you're talking about.
I want them
I
arms.
could do a lot of good with them arms.
Yeah, I'll look at my hands. These are mine.
Okay, anything else for Ezekiel?
No.
Them arms.
Okay, that's Esther then.
All right. This. All right. Esther will move up to the humanoid drone or robot that was using an assault rifle, right?
Yep.
And she'll search for. Is it there?
Yep.
And then she'll search it for additional magazines for the assault rifle. If it was using one, I can't quite remember.
It was. It did have one. It was using its vibro blade, but that was in its other arm.
Mm.
But yeah, it does have the assault rifle, and there are 2 magazines that you can access.
All right. I'll pick those up. What was that? Was that 4? And then I guess I'd continue on another 2 towards
Ruben.
Ruben.
Okay, that'll put you there.
Yeah. All right. That's my turn.
All right, and then from there, you and Ruben can hear the sounds of those robots stalking towards you.
All right.
And that was...
There needs to be like a way to take aim. I guess it'd be a ready action, but take aim without actually knowing what you're aiming at. So
That does seem kind of...
it would be a ready action is what it is, where it's like I'm
You
gonna
get a bonus.
hit whatever comes around the corner. An ambush would also be taking
Well, you
aim
could get the
without-
drop, which I gives you +4 if it's unaware of the attack. So if you do something like, I think it's +4.
Yeah,
It's
but
GM fiat what constitutes a drop though. So
Yeah.
it seems
Yeah.
like they're wise. They don't want you to rogue it up and
yeah, like I got the ambush feat,
yeah.
or trait or whatever it's called, but it's like, come on, like they're robots. They probably already know I'm here.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Asher, that brings us to you.
How is this guy out of reach now, or did he have to fly down to come into this little room?
You can reach it.
Grab it by the blades and pull it down.
I think at that stage, Lobo could probably jump.
Yeah, no.
and attack.
Lobo definitely could at any time have reached it. With his
I didn't want to assume.
That's how it destroyed the other flying one. Because
Right.
he can jump high enough that
Dogs are
they can't.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
a four-legged
Vertical jump.
chainsaw.
Well, then I guess we will do melee attacks on it then. Both myself and Lobo. I'll
Okay.
get that machete and I'll do the only attack
That's-
that my characters know how to do, which is a wild attack. So let me
That leaves his emotional fabric torn and raw.
apply that here. But Lobo will not do a wild attack.
Okay.
Thank God. He's already tears stuff up enough.
Here comes the machete, maybe. What's this?
Are you a Mexican or a
I
Mexican?
am not saving anything.
Nice.
Ah.
Oh,
Well, it's still a hit with a raise.
And then the damage.
Okay. So yeah, you basically slice it in half.
did it?
Did it what?
I was just wondering. I think it did. It's hard telling that because you had a 6. Did it explode?
It
Yeah, it's a
did.
10.
Okay.
A 10, a 4, and then the raise dice
Yeah,
was
it's
a 1. So I guess I'll just give Lobo a look like there's a
Sorry,
first
boy.
for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I miss and you do the killing.
And he's looking at you like you promised me a snack, and it looks like you're about to become it.
You can still eat it, Lobo. I didn't disintegrate
It's
it.
not the same if its engines aren't whirling.
That's true.
Yeah, so it does. You slice it in half and it falls to the floor and then like bounces around a bit before it is finally still.
I got to get better with my declarations, so I guess we just stand there and look at it with a self-satisfied
Well, you can still
expression. Oh, okay. Is that not part of declaring?
No,
We
your
get-
attacks are like
just the action part. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Because
'cause you-
movement can happen before and after.
yeah, your movement happens at any time, basically, or during, or whatever.
Okay. Well, we got to move, but I would have had to declare running, though,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
So
Because it would have affected your
Yeah.
2-hit.
I'll start moving. Can't see anything, but I'll move that far. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Lobo will keep pace.
All right.
Then, okay, so for Crag, he got to there and indicated to us that there was another one of those things.
Yep. He indicated 2, but yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I want Crag to do is run to get into a, partial cover position where I can see these things and aim. Because if I run and fire, nothing's going to happen. Although I'm tempted to do it anyways.
Okay. Well,
Do you
Just-
advise against it?
no, but I'm just based off of the the architecture of this car because it's the same as the last. And so
So there's a little narrow link between the two cars there and another car. Is that where he sees them? I just can't see what he sees, obviously.
no, he sees them in the hall. There was a long
Oh, okay,
hallway
gotcha.
before you got
Right.
to the door. And so where he's standing is probably the only place to be able to take aim with some cover.
Again
Also, you can't.
with Ruben.
You have to aim at a target.
Oh, you have. Well, I wanted to see them when I got there, right?
You don't know that you
Oh, okay. I
whether
see
you're
what
able
you're
to
saying.
see.
I mean,
them
I
or
know
not.
they're there. I wanted to get somewhere where
Yeah.
I'm like leaning around a corner, taking aim. Well, I'll scratch that. I know that this thing goes around, right?
Yeah.
So I will do that, and I'll
Flank
try to
them.
flank.
Nice.
But we will run.
Can I use one of their shoulders as like a bipod type thing, like a steady? I mean, they don't need their hearing.
Yeah.
You can steady in the gun port.
Oh yeah, that's right. The hole in in Ruben's chest.
What was that? 4?
That was
Is
3.
it's not a
And then I'll go.
it's not a
look down
problem
here,
it's a benefit.
Mm.
and I'll take my final one.
For those really excellent marksmen, you can just shoot right through it without doing me any more damage.
I like to use the left ventricle.
And that's it for Craig.
Okay. Yeah, so you make it down there. You're looking down that hallway, and then you guys hear the stomping from the robot again in the hallway. And this one appears and turns toward Ruben.
Not again.
And it will fire its assault rifle. But it pings off of your armor, the armor that hasn't been chewed up yet.
Chips a horn.
It just shot right through that hole, the pre-existing hole. They all aim at the same spot. That's their only weakness.
Yeah, that's some anime BS right there, where it's like the robot starts missing because it expects Ruben to dodge,
Right.
but he doesn't. So it's,
All right. And then,
And if you can survive the aim programming, the hole it chooses in you, then you're invincible.
yeah. Aha, I fooled you, robots. I replaced my brain centuries ago. Your headshots mean nothing.
down at the end of your medical car, Thordrim and Ezekiel, you hear some stomping as well, echoing off of the hard floor. And down towards the end, you can see at least one. It sounds like there's more, though.
It's sad what's become of the last passengers to ride this train, turned into robots.
And now we got to kill all these robots.
It's called
Once
liberating.
the passengers. Liberating.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
free.
we're gonna set them free.
You're human again.
Well, not quite.
Pile of scrap.
Your
But they
soul
are
is
free.
And that is the end of the round. Brings us to the next round. A joker has been dealt.
Don't even announce it if it's to a villain.
It's is it? Yeah, I think it is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't care about that. Dude, I'm fantastic at drawing cards, I gotta tell you. I always get a high one.
I seem to be very middling.
I'm surprised it's not a 4 of something just to match my D20 rolls.
All right, so the round begins with this QRF bot who comes stomping out. And you guys can see him down there. And right now, from where he's at, there's like a light cover situation for everybody because of these beds. But it is stomping in your direction.
Head scanning, or is it looking?
Yeah, no, it like from what you can see of it, it looks like it's searching for a target.
All
Let's
right,
see.
Thordrim. Hold extremely still, and it might not see us.
It's not a dinosaur.
It's
Yeah.
not a dinosaur either.
Right, so it
But
comes
if-
stomping
If I
down
don't
there.
get up to it, then how am I supposed to set it free?
Its head moving, searching for something, and that's its turn. And then back with Ruben, this one that fired at you steps forward now, and from its other arm, you hear a sh, and a vibro blade shoots out and starts vibrating, and it's going to attack you with that.
As I'll place the hole in a wherever it looks like it's going to strike.
Let me s-
Haha, I'm bleeding. That means I win.
let's
Never
see.
deal any more damage if you just keep striking the same spot.
Unless it's like BattleTech or
Transfer.
any of the RuneQuest ones where
Yeah.
it just transfers. I don't know how that works. You didn't hit the arm. How's it transferring?
Okay, so that's that one. Yeah, so it swings this vibro blade at you, but it just deflects harmlessly off your toughened skin or armor. And then behind it, another one steps out. And this one is going to fire at you with its assault rifle. But it misses. Doesn't hit its companion, but it does miss you altogether. And that brings us to Thoradrim's turn over in the medical car. And so, Thoradrim, you can see and hear that one stomping around down there, getting closer, but and you know there were more beyond it as well. But it's your turn.
Okay. Time to make a shotgun with a really long barrel, like a lance.
Catch that shotgun. Hard to get around in these trains with my lance shotgun. Keeps, like a dog keeps getting stuck in the...
I guess try to move up and see if I can get within a decent range.
So is that probably a run? Let's see.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to.
Yeah, they're 20 paces.
Because that should put me within 10, which should put me back down into the short range.
Yeah, you can move up to there, and that puts you within 10, but it does have cover because of these beds.
And
so,
you use the action run-in.
Is that going to automatically be factored, or do I actually have to?
It should be on the robot.
I'm going to put it on there. Just
okay.
Let me
No, I'm not going to fire yet. Do I get anything for taking aim for one action? Or does it have to be an entire turn?
Turn.
Yeah, it's the entire turn.
And you get -4 to target number or something like that? Or you can ignore stuff on them.
Yeah.
Up to 2, I believe. Or is it -4 on all cover stuff like that? And then I can't remember. Let me check it.
For the aim.
Yeah.
You get for all these different...
So let's say it's actually medium cover that these beds are providing.
So you can ignore up to 4 points of range, cover, called shot, scale, or speed penalties, or add +2 to your roll. There we go.
So aiming and running, that would only work over 2 rounds?
I
was just saying, if you were running across 2 rounds and you aimed in the first and fired into the second, you would ignore the run?
No, I think it's their movement.
Oh, their movement.
Right, because it's speed with a capital S penalties, and that's like cars.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you move up to there. Were you going to fire?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm going to just take a position and...
Take cover?
Yep.
Okay.
Just crouch a little bit so I get full cover.
Well, you'd have medium, which I already put on you for now. But
you forgot the beard.
that brings us to Ruben.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 2 of these QRF bots, one of which has a vibro blade that it's slashing at you with.
Where would Esther need to get to be able to take some shots at?
I can see
corner?
one.
Okay.
Yeah, it probably has cover.
Yeah, well, she would need to move up 1 space, and then she'd be able to.
Would I technically be in melee range then, or?
Yeah, well, no, because, well, I guess technically you would. I don't like melee around a corner, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
All right, and I will hold my ground and attack it as hard as I can.
Oh, okay.
I hope you remembered your wild attack, Ruben.
The emotional scars that it leaves is worth it.
I mean, what are you protecting? You're going to be dead in 45 minutes.
That's a hit with a raise.
Good job.
See our damage here. Not enough to actually damage it
on that.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. They're immune to all damage except for Esther's rifle.
Apparently, whichever rifle I pick up becomes abused.
Yeah,
rifle damage.
Throw out a D6 to see.
Did you ever figure out how to do that one?
No, I didn't. But it would be the same result as last
we
time.
got to set up the effect for it, I think, right? That's what we were thinking as a workaround.
You just going to take it?
Yeah, no point.
All right.
Got the gaping wound in your chest, but you hit that robot. And you're like, ow, fine.
Okay.
I figure I'll save the last 2 for dodging or something. Soak,
yeah.
Yeah. If there wasn't another one standing back there with a gun, I might have given it another go.
And now you see Thordrim. You can see another one come out following that first one there. And it's got its assault rifle, but it's stomping out. It doesn't take any shots this time. But Ezekiel, that brings us to you.
All right. Ezekiel is going to move to cover, like there.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think I'll cast on myself just because I need to learn my lesson at some point. I'm going to try to cast protection on me. See if I hit.
You did?
I did. And, oh, nice. It went on automatically. Okay. And that'll be my turn.
All right. So over there by that bed, you get medium cover.
All right.
And I'll put that on you. And then you cast this protection spell, and you can feel it envelop you. And that brings us to Esther.
All right. And Esther is going to move up to where she can shoot that one robot.
Okay.
What is it for shoot into melee? Is it -2, or is it just critical fails will hit Reuben?
Yeah. Critical fail will give the chance of hitting Reuben.
Don't they get their parry too, if I'm not mistaken, instead of the flat
Take
forward?
that chance. I'll just move the hole in the way.
Well, isn't that using your gun in, like, if we're in melee and I try to shoot you?
You're just shooting into it.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
not
shooting
actually
into a melee.
In a melee with someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. It's just that there's a chance you'd hit him.
All right. This is always a bad thing, John. So sorry if I shoot you, but
Nope,
I'm going to
you're doing God's work.
I'm going to do a 2-shot or a 2-round into it.
Each skill die that's a 1 hits a random victim.
So -2. Might need to Benny that.
You didn't roll a 1.
I didn't, which is why I can Benny it.
Yeah.
All right. So first Benny use for Esther, second roll. Oh, wait. It looks the same, but there'd be a -2 on that. We'll use a second Benny and need to put a -2 on that as well. So 8, 6.
That's a hit.
All right. 5 more rounds go into it. Come on. Seeing if, did it roll?
Not yet.
Okay.
It might be taking its time.
Yeah, I'll do it one more time here. There it goes.
Whoa. 20. Nice. Yeah, so you just basically hold the trigger down and
Told you they got some kind of dynamic armor.
yeah. Yeah, you chew its armor up like nothing, and some sparks fly out and hit Reuben and kill him.
Oh, okay. It was 50-50. It could have cauterized the wound or it could have killed him. Sorry, Reuben.
So that one falls dead or deactivated.
All right. And that's my turn.
Okay, and then Asher, over to you. You want to run to catch up to your companions?
Yep, we're going to run Big 10.
Have you seen the Trump AI? Well, let's not talk about that, I guess, actually.
Okay. All right, so Asher and Lobo continue their run down this hallway there, almost to the end of that car. And that brings us to Crag.
Yeah, so Crag is also what I want to do, although I don't know how far away the enemy is run around the corner and do a wild attack on any robots that I might find there. But if
Okay.
I don't have the pace, I'll just run around the corner like a madman. So we'll see. Run. Probably not going to have the pace. So I'm just like,
You'll get to the corner, though, so you can see it.
right there.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so you get there and you can see that there's one smoldering, sparking heap in front of Reuben, and then there's this one that remains that is facing away from Crag.
Can I Benny the pace roll?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Don't need a soak roll if we can go fast.
Yeah, that'll get me up to 10, right?
Yep.
Yep. So, you moved me. And then do the wild attack.
At a -2 in addition to whatever else, because you ran.
Yeah, I think it has the run
Yeah,
on there.
if you click
and,
the run button, it'll... Yeah.
And then the wild, so those will cancel each other out, was the idea. And let's see.
That was the plan. Travis neglected to mention that wild attacking was always part of the plan.
No, I said that.
Yeah, it's always part
It is,
of the
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I don't even have to mention it anymore. Okay, let's see. We can hit Benny. Ah, Benny.
Benny.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, see? Okay, and then...
Oh, you didn't have him targeted.
Oh,
It doesn't count. All your bennies are wasted.
All right, hit with a raise.
okay. Heavy club. Not too good. Shook him.
Yeah, it's enough to shake it. You know, you hit
Even my best attempts.
hit it in the back of the head, and it's just sort of vibrating there.
That's as good as I got, robot. Let's see what you got.
I'm imagining when Kyle Reese is fighting the Terminator in
How many
T1.
bennies did I use? 3?
Iron bar, yeah.
Run and 2 on attack. Okay, you got 1 left, Crag.
All right.
Pull a joker next turn.
You're going to curse us. It's all going to the robots. Them dang robots.
Robots.
And then Thordrim, you see a third one come stepping out, and it pulls up next to the first one there.
They're just going to start laying down lead.
And that one is going to try and shoot at you with this assault rifle. Yeah, that brings us to 11. And let me make sure you've got cover on you. You do. Okay. So it does hit, and we'll do some damage here. So it doesn't wound you, but it is enough to leave you shaken. And this bullet slams into your armor. And that is the end of the round. And the next round begins with Thordrim.
All right, as I can spend a Benny, right, to remove
I
that?
think you just can. I think you can also just see the roll at the start of your turn.
Oh, what do I need to roll?
Should do it automatically.
Yeah, it's a vigor roll. I'm not sure why it didn't do it, but go ahead and roll vigor. All right, so that's enough to get rid of shaken. So you're free to act as you choose.
All right. If I move there, does they still got cover?
Yeah, they would. You just draw a straight line from you to them, and if it goes over the cover, then they have it. And so the top one would get it from the corner of that wall, and the bottom one would get it from the bed still.
All right. As I'll, let's see what it does.
Okay. Oh, not enough ammunition.
Action to reload. So
Well, yeah, I know I had you reload after you destroyed that. I didn't hit the button, so
Okay.
you're loaded up. Short. Hit. Yeah, you fire your shotgun and you do hit the thing. So let's see about damage. Nice. Got a 6, another 6, another 6.
Yes.
5 wounds. Yeah. So you basically just obliterate that one.
Awesome.
Well, let me do its vigor roll.
Oh no, it has a mana bar.
Keep using Benny's, Brandon.
It'd be 4 wounds. Enough to kill it 4 times over instead of 5. But yeah, you destroy that one.
All right. As I'll, is that will be it for that turn then?
Okay. All right.
And then for Ruben, as I'll step up to join the tag team on this other one with Crag. And he'll attack it as hard as he can.
Okay.
Nice. Did it hit?
Did you have it targeted?
No,
That's
I
a
don't
hit?
think I did.
That's all right. I fixed it.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. So you step up and with a mighty punch to the midsection of this thing, you hear the scream of metal being punctured and some sparks come out and it falls down.
I'll be aghast.
Deactivated.
How'd you overcome its damage reduction?
It's because I'm made out of the same stuff as Esther's gun now. Once it...
Yeah. So that one falls to the floor, and then just like that, you're left with only the
Ringing in your ears.
and the sound of the vibration of the moving train. And Asher, that brings us to you.
As
Okay,
we
I'll
need
keep
to
moving.
pick up these guns,
Mm-hmm.
What guns?
whatever guns they were using.
If it ain't the submachine gun, it ain't worth it.
I like shooting little rounds.
Big
It's,
round.
either that or
I
tear
should
off
probably
its
do that.
sword arm.
Run on there, Brandon. Sorry. Can I also reload as I'm going here? I
Yeah,
realized
that'd
Yep.
be another action, yeah.
-2 to my reload.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those where I guess it doesn't matter unless you're like trying to use a skill. So
And then this is to the next car.
Yep.
Yeah, I got like 2 spaces after that, so I'll bust in there.
All right. Let me pull that map up then.
don't worry, guys, I'm here.
Yeah, so you're in the car that they just came out of.
Probably hear a low boom
Right.
from up ahead from Thordrum's shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Thordrum knocks, by the way.
Slow boat.
You ever see that gif of like Big Bird kicking in the door and it's just standing there menacingly?
Maybe. I don't
It's like a
think so.
super old one, but that's Thordrum. It just shoots open the door and you just see the dwarf. Dolly zoom.
All right, so here's the next car, Asher. Let me share the map with you. And then you had 2, so you can get to here.
Okay.
And then I'll put Lobo behind you.
Yep, he'll...
So this car also immediately branches down with a long hallway on the wall, just like where you were. The difference is that the walls here in the central portion go all the way to the ceiling.
Okay.
So you're not sure what's in those areas, but that's where you can get to this turn. And then Crag.
Okay. So we're about at the end of this one. So I'll just do a regular walk, go see what's going on in the next train. Okay.
No, so
It goes on for a ways.
it does. Yeah, there's a hallway.
And there is an assault rifle here.
No.
Okay. Well,
Hang on. There is one.
one. Well,
yeah.
I'll leave it for Ruben.
The other one, the damage was too much, and
That destroyed it.
yeah, but
Okay.
there is the one.
All right. Well, we'll keep walking like to here. Yeah.
Dude, like, honestly, you might as well pick it up. Me and Ruben are pretty messed up, and so our aim is worse. All you gotta do, calm down. I know I said the word.
I said don't say that anymore.
You're just like all of the others.
Well, I like the stalking down the hallway with my big pipe
Baseball
with the
bat.
elbow thing at the elbow joint at the end.
Yeah.
Just looking for more of these robots. Come on, I won't
Dude,
hurt you.
That's how you get.
It's been proven.
That's how you get Silent Hilled.
right.
Is you walk down places with a steel pipe. It's always a problem.
All right. Ezekiel.
All right. I'll move up to the next bed, and as I'm moving up to the next bed, I'll cast defense on, or I'll attempt to cast defense on Thordrum,
Okay.
or protection. Sorry.
A couple more bathtubs up here, Esther.
We'll use a Benny. Come on. Jesus. Yeah, let's use another one. He's up there fighting.
Go for it. You only got 45 minutes to go.
No, that's a long time. 6, 7. That's a 5. I don't even know what do. I need to even hit anything on him for protection? Or just is it succeeding in like a target number 2
Raises,
cast?
Right?
Yeah, there is raise.
Well,
Looks like it says targets.
How did it miss? Is it because he's got cover technically, which he wouldn't have if I did that when I was not behind the bed, which
Yeah.
is what I'm doing. So would a 6 hit him?
yeah, it would.
Okay. So there he gets his protection, which I think you might need to put on him. Nope, it's on him. It's on him like twice.
No, it isn't. Those are the misses.
Okay.
Get those off of there. Let me see if I can.
And target him here.
So powers, protection.
Yeah, protection probably level 1. I don't think there's a raise there.
So it's that 2 armor.
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, because then the other one's toughness if it was with a raise.
And how many rounds?
I believe it's 5.
Okay. All right. So I got that on him.
All right. And yeah, I'll take my cover behind the next bed, and that's my turn.
Okay. And then Esther.
Esther, being a mind reader like she is, will just walk up and peek around that corner, and that'll be her turn.
This corner here?
Yeah.
All right. Up behind Ruben.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then this guy's turn. Where is that? Okay. So this one that didn't get destroyed by Thordrum's shotgun is going to step forward a bit. He's going to step out here to get rid of the cover and fire at Thoradrim here. Yeah, so it steps forward there, raising its assault rifle that's attached to its arm there. And it's going to actually do suppressive fire. So basically, it's emptying its magazine. And let me see if I can find... Well, it still would only cover him. So it'll come out and do suppressive fire. So that's just going to be one shooting roll. It uses 3 times the amount of bullets. And we'll compare the total to each target. Success means target's distracted, but miss is not. So you're not distracted, Thoradrim, but it is emptying its magazine in your general area, but none of it's coming close to you. And that's its turn. And then the other one comes up behind it, and it will fire at you as well. But you have cover from this one. And because of that, it misses. So the bullet that it fires at you hits that bed, and it pings off of the shiny metal there. And that's their turn. That's the end of the round. The next round begins with Thoradrim.
All right. As I will fire at that one that's out in the open now.
Okay. Hit with a raise. Yeah, that did it. So you level your shotgun and hit it, and this thing's, sparks and metal go flying everywhere, and it slumps forward.
And I'll step back behind the bed a little bit more and start the reload.
Okay. And then it'll be Ruben's turn.
All right. So Crag went down the hallway there, right?
Yeah, like to the left.
Yeah. I need to pull that gun off that thing's arm, huh?
Yeah, there's the one that you can salvage.
Yeah,
and,
as I'm going to take it and ask Esther, how does this thing work?
Do I gotta wait for my turn, or can I?
No, it's like free action stuff. You can.
Yeah, I'll just quickly run down. Here's your eject. Here's the bolt. Mag goes in, bolt goes back. Fun happens.
So then I'll move up
So,
to Crag if I'm still able.
all right. Then I'll put the assault rifle onto your character sheet.
Thank you.
Don't show them that there's a single shot or a burst on the assault rifle. It's only selective. I'm trying to figure how, because I'm figuring Esther probably is the one that hopped on this train first, but she's going to try to blame you two,
Right.
because she's too injured to do such a thing.
Well, Craig will probably agree that it was his fault. Sounds like an idea I might have had.
Should have stopped you if that was something you were going to do, which you wouldn't.
All right. So the assault rifle is on your character sheet, and you're able to salvage 2 magazines for it. So those are 30-round magazines. So that's on your character sheet now. And then you continue moving, and you catch up to Crag there. And that brings us to this bot, this QRF bot that still stands here. And it's going to step out from behind the cover and move over to here. You still have cover from it, but it's going to fire at you anyways. But it misses. And then Asher.
Okay, let's keep running.
Okay.
Picture Asher, holding his side. It's okay, Lobo. If we need to slow down, you just...
Probably.
Ooh.
Every half car we take a break.
Yeah.
All right, so you make it down to there, and you can see down that long hallway. At the very end, there's the remnants of a flying drone that was destroyed by somebody ahead of you.
Okay, that's the limit of my travel there.
Okay.
Are you going to taste the oil to see how warm it is?
Yeah, this is recent. Sometime after we boarded the train. Mother of God. This poor bot's been slaughtered. There appears to be serial killers on the train murdering bots.
I gotta find Zeke and Thoradrim.
Oh my God, Thoradrim, it's you. You're covered in oil. And Zeke, you knew about this? Don't even try to explain your way out of it, you stuttering.
Once we get to the end of this line, you're good.
Taking you in.
Be arrested.
I'm going to see you swing for this. This is completely out of character, Asher.
Asher, we're gonna crash.
All right, Crag will continue his normal pace down the hall,
We're going to crash.
attacking any that get in the way.
We're going to crash, and then a city-sized thermonuclear explosion's going to go off. I think there's more important things than bots.
Justice.
That's what you think. You weren't the bots. You weren't attached to the hive mind.
Okay, Crag makes it down to the end,
Okay,
to the door.
I think that's it then. Well, I'll open the door if I can.
Yeah, so
Kick it open.
this door slides open,
Oh,
Kick it anyway.
but this back here on this part of the train, there's no, like it opens to outside, and then you can see the door to the next.
okay, gotcha.
It's not enclosed like the ones that the other
see.
guys are coming up against.
How fast is the train going right now?
So like whoosh,
Yeah, well,
air blowing everywhere.
so when you open that door and you can see, you don't have a frame of reference to determine. It's faster than you thought anything could ever go. Maybe as fast as a bullet.
Never go
Maybe.
faster than I can see.
Because like off to the left and the right,
Yeah, it's just a blur.
it's just a blur, And then Ezekiel.
All right, I'm going to do the cover dance here, unless that bed doesn't count for cover against the bot. If I'm leaning over it, like poking up over it,
Yeah, you get cover from it.
the bot gets cover. Does it or no?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'll do the cover dance where I'll step out from behind the bed, and I'll sling a power bolt or whatever it's called at it. Yeah, bolt. I'm figuring I'm just giving aid to Thoradrum, so I won't try to actually kill it. I'll just kind of distract it. And so, do you actually want me to do the dance or?
No.
Okay.
it's fine.
So just a bolt getting slung out there. Yeah, miss. I'll leave it, and then I'll dance back behind the bed.
Okay.
Then Esther will, try to keep pace with Reuben and Crag. 2, 4. So that's where she'll stop,
Okay.
and that's her turn.
All right. And then it's the end of that round. Brings us to the next round, which starts with this QRF bot here. All right. So, Thordrim, this one steps over so that you don't have cover, and it's going to fire full automatic at you.
So like 3.
Yeah, rate of fire 3.
Yeah.
Faster than that, says Crag from many cars away. Go faster.
It's not a submachine gun
I can't pick that gun up or any gun
because it's not as fast.
Because the only metric I measure is how fast it hurts. So if it's not faster than mine, it's not an upgrade. Plus, I think I made all the guns for everybody. So all these lousy pipe rifles that you guys have quickly replaced were made by Crag. How's he gonna feel when he realizes?
Esther still kept hers. It has sentimental
value.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll give him a thing where
It was that dang idiot that made this one.
I'd have to take the gun and then learn how they did a thing and incorporate that into my own for Crag to use it.
So it lets loose, and all these bullets come pouring out, but they all go around you or over you, and none of them hit. And then when it's done firing, the magazine ejects with more force than should be required and clatters across the floor.
Did it take 3 rate of fire 3 actions?
No, you just whatever rate of fire you're doing, that's how many shooting dice you roll.
So
Rate
if
of
you
fire
do rate
3,
of fire 3, you get
3 shooting
die.
dice, which then you
And only one can have a wild die.
only one can have if you're a wild card, which this
So
does
they either
not.
all go into the one target,
Yeah.
or if you want to, that's how you would handle split.
You can go to different targets if you
Can we can we pause
Okay.
for a montage while I take this poor guy under my wing? We'll have like 3 years of best friends while I train him, and and then
Wouldn't
we'll
it
come
be
back to
nice
this
if-
point.
Oh, wait. I heard you can't even hum songs anymore.
really?
It has like there's a second amount on that. And you have to actually be,
It's monetized.
well, it's one of those
Don't
where,
take our money.
it's one of those where it's technically BS regardless,
Yeah.
because you're putting your spin on it,
Right.
and your musical talent or
you-
lack
you
thereof
have,
would affect it. So yeah.
What's fair use?
Fair use would be the 10-second rule.
Yeah.
But you're putting your own interpretation on said music. And so it is your
Yes.
thing.
Well,
so.
anyhow, your song, the Beach Boys song plays during your montage there.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were
Asher,
older?
that brings us to you.
Regardless of the laws of now or then.
Yeah, well, I mean, we just said it happened. It didn't actually happen. Try to take our monetization now.
Well, it is a crazy train. It very well could be playing the Beach Boys.
He probably is, yeah.
But the AI, if it's like our modern AIs, it would be censored or changed. It couldn't be the actual rendition.
I mean, what else would you want to hear if you were strapped onto those kill beds he's got in here?
It would play it
Medical beds.
Asher.
without any
Okay.
restriction, and then it would be like, oh, I can't play that when you ask it to do it again.
Keep running. Maximum speed. To there. If the train even goes that far. If not, I'll just bust through the wall into the next car.
Yeah, so you come to the corner.
Okay. And then good old Craig.
Yeah, man. It's Craig's turn.
Want to move into that next car. Is the door straight across? Because I saw like a
Yeah, it
door. My cursor was highlighting something to the north just a little bit out there. I don't know what that is.
Nothing to worry about.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Into the next car.
Okay.
Caliber and pipe held ready.
All right. So Craig steps into the next car,
Ready to attack.
and that is a well-lit car. And let me pull it up for you here.
Is that what it's called? The well-lit car? Did you spend 3 weeks making like all 50-ish cars on this? Because that's what I'd do. Then I'd be like, oh, well, I got to actually play on Sunday. And all I have is 50 cars for a train. Sorry, Brandon. I didn't mean to bring the
No.
secret out if that's what happened.
No, that's not what happened. I didn't do that.
I mean, you still have 50 cars when you go to the table on Sunday. That's a lot of material.
Yeah, no, I made a few.
You're getting a fever. I know what it is.
He's only made the unique ones because we've seen you.
Pass through the...
And me, yeah.
Because I see first car, dining car 1 and 2.
Yeah, because we've
Try
done
to
a
make
couple
'em-
like groundhog loops on some cars.
Yeah. If I were a gamer, I'd complain about the reuse of assets.
Oh no, that's a game genre nowadays too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like you repeat the same loop and you got to find quote unquote anomalies,
Mm.
whatever those are. And if you don't find any, you continue the loop. If you find some, you got to get the heck out of Dodge back the way you came, and that's the game over trigger.
Sounds like, I don't know.
All right, so Craig, you step into what I've already described to Thoradrim and Ezekiel. So I'll share this map with you. This is what it looks like for Craig. There's a long car with beds on each side. It's relatively well lit. On the opposite side, you can see that there's some what separate rooms have been subdivided, but that's what you see in here. And so you would have had.
Yell back over my shoulder. There's more cars ahead.
Yeah.
Well, no, the door closed behind you.
I trail off to the closed door.
But your pace is
What did that probably cost me 3 to get in there? So, I walk
yeah.
looking at the beds, and
So that would be you could make it to here.
Craig doesn't wonder what they're about. He's not that kind of fella.
And then Ezekiel, that brings us to you.
Alrighty, we still got that robot.
Yeah, it's still there.
All right, same thing as last time. I'll do the dance out of cover and back into it. I'll -2 from this one to try to up the damage.
Wait, don't do it yet.
Oh, sorry. Is that 13? 10?
Oh, I guess I did take it off. So it's good. You're good.
All right, so,
So
hit
with a raise.
12, shaken. All right. And I'll dance back behind cover, and that'll be Ezekiel's turn.
All right. So yeah, you see it stagger a bit, but it maintains its footing.
Its insulation worked.
And then Esther.
I guess I'll be delaying until, is that Reuben goes?
Yeah. Okay. So let's take Thordrim. Your turn.
All right, as I'll finish sliding those shells into the shotgun and flip it up, and then fire at this one.
Okay.
Tell him that he was like a brother to me.
That's a hit.
Ugh.
But
Yeah, we'll use
Use a
Benny
Benny?
on that. Oh, yeah, it's just not meant to be.
yeah, so I mean you hit it, but these the pellets just bounce off. They don't seem to do any harm to it.
Need to switch
You know
to
what?
slugs.
As we're pretty close to the end, I'll do that one more time.
Better.
There we go.
That's
better.
That's enough to destroy it.
I mean, you can't say something semi-dramatic and then lose it right at the end.
Yeah, that is enough to destroy it. So it slumps over at the waist there, and but it doesn't fall over. So it's just bent over at a 90-degree angle, like it's looking for something it lost. And that's Thordrim's turn, and then Reuben.
All right, this I'll double time it to try and keep up with Craig, and tell Esther to quit looking at my hole.
Okay. So what you got? 11. All right.
Why, you are a nasty mongrel, Reuben.
All right. So let me.
Hey, is the Dr. Craig prescribed me with an hour left to live.
With
But
death.
I don't care at this point.
30 minutes.
You hear that? 30 minutes left.
All right.
So that Reuben, that brings you to this medical car, and you're next to Crag there. And let me share it with you real quick.
I like
see on
how-
the combat tracker, Ruben, you're carrying a candle for light.
Well,
It's at odds with each other. A troll
He's
carrying
already
a candle,
dead. He's like a ghost of Poe or something.
That's the end of that round.
that's how I defeated the armor.
Esther will try to keep pace with Reuben for her delayed
Yeah, go ahead.
5. So is that 11?
Yep.
She'll go 8 that turn or that time to the next car. So 9 or 10 right there.
And that'll bring you into the next car right here.
The candle's also slowly counting down. It was like 600 something when I noticed he had it.
What you got here is a car for healing people. I got here first.
My adept senses are telling me that this is a place for fixing.
But not fixing machines, fixing the human machine.
Do I have any movement left, or was that?
You'd have one more.
I'll take a step towards the bed and end my turn.
Okay. Yeah, so you make it up there. And you guys see the same things I've already described. There's, readouts, or there's displays that don't have anything on them right now, but these are clearly meant for a medical purpose. You can tell by the way they look and the different iconography around them. And very well taken care of too. Everything's clean, spotless. All the metal is shiny.
But we're like the low-tech team, so we might as well just break all these beds up and build a big bonfire in here
Make them into pipe rifles
for all the good they'll do us.
that shoot medical waste.
Wait, Ruben, go lie in one of those beds.
We'll cover.
Okay.
I don't-
Thordrim, that's your
no
turn.
time for sleeping, Craig.
I got dying to do.
It's not sleeping if you're healing.
I like how Craig's slowly becoming Nick Nolte.
Which one? Which one is it?
Thordrim, your turn.
All right, I'm going to move at a normal pace while I reload that shell.
Okay, so these little offices. You can see into them because it's all glass, or something that looks like glass. So you can see there's no danger in them, but there's some displays and desks and a table and things like that. But that's what you see when you get up to that section there. And then Reuben.
He'll follow Craig's advice and go get in bed. I guess this is where I die.
Feeling kind of tired, Craig. You think blood loss has something to do with that?
Nah.
Well, so you step up to the bed, and when you reach this point, there's some aperture that opens, and a green light starts washing over you, top to bottom.
Green is healing.
And it says, please remain still while
My God,
Diagnostics.
you're
diagnostics
shot.
is in process.
You are an orc, right, Craig? So you would think that color has stuff to various properties.
So it's like a mechanical voice that says, remain still while diagnostics is in process, and that washes over you. And then you can see on that display, it gives like a diagram of you, and it's got like angry red markings, all the places where there's an injury.
So he's just red except for like his noggin or something?
Yeah, well, mostly around his torso, but also there's some like little circles with a line that goes out to some words that you can't read, but it's like pointing out your horns and sections on your elbows
What
where
is
you
this?
you have like the
Dermal.
bony plates and things like that. But you can't read any of the words, but it's like it's got something that's identifying all the things that are different about you from a normal human being.
These would be like your version of awakening type tech too. Yeah. It's like your whole thing's messed up.
And then after the light stops and this comes out, then you hear the mechanical voice, and it says, medical care is needed urgently. Please place the patient in the bed.
Beginning countdown to death.
Oh, I mean, not that us three would
Yeah,
know
I'll,
it, but
I'll get in bed.
Well, so what happens is there's these like mechanical arms that are attached to this bed on either side. You can see they're sort of on a rail, and so they're at rest up there by all these displays. But then as soon as it says that, they move down to the end and they start removing your clothing to get you into the bed, and they do this with
This lady's awfully fresh, Craig.
well they got little pincher. Think of like Doc Ock's arms, but as far as the clothes go, they're doing it with lasers, and so
Just cut all your-
they're just slicing your
armor
clothes
and your
off.
clothes.
I was gonna
And
tell
and while
us
this
to
is
get in
happening, it's also like pulling you towards the bed. Please lay the patient on the bed facing up. So that's what's happening with Reuben.
It's the best thing for you, Reuben.
Feel like I'm about
Yeah.
to be molested.
Do you think you're going to resist this?
No,
Okay.
I'll go along with
Only
her and
Asher would,
see.
because he always fights the power.
Was that the voice from the computer asking? Because he might be into that.
No, just and then over to Ezekiel.
All right. Ezekiel will try to keep pace with Thordrum here.
Oh, so Ezekiel,
Do I got a green light talking to me too?
It does, yeah. Yeah, now that the shooting has stopped, a green light does wash over you and say, medical care is urgently needed. Please place the patient in the bed.
But if we keep getting injured like this, you're going to have a bunch of naked guys fighting in the train. Unless they give us some clothes.
Well, we got a crazy
Until we
AI.
get to a replicator.
We're basically Raiden. We got a crazy AI telling us all sorts of weird stuff. Yeah, like I don't see a problem with this. Ezekiel from the food figures that it probably wouldn't harm me, and also from the sensing of this place.
Yeah.
But he also figures we probably don't have time. He doesn't know how long that's going to take, and so he'll try to keep pace with Thordrum. Let me roll a.
Yeah, you'll have to roll a
Oh, just a 1, so 6. There.
Oh, for your run. Okay, so yeah, you can keep up with him. So you dance back out of the range of these mechanical arms, and then Esther.
Don't upset the beds, or else they're gonna start chasing us next.
She figures that Rupert or Ruben's doing whatever that bed says, so she'll take up position behind this bed, and she'll be aiming off towards the west.
Okay.
Just waiting for if anything pops out.
You're pretty messed up, Hester. You ought to be thinking about one of them beds. I'll give you my shirt.
You
So when
just
you-
want to watch
I
these
think you
beds
just want to
have
see
their
me
way
in
with
the
us.
nude. Yeah. I think not, Crag.
Nay.
When you
I am the just and
Craig, where are
noble
your pants?
horse. I'd never gaze upon the nudity of a female or a fellow companion.
I've
Says
never worn
pervy
pants.
Nick Nolte.
Ruben. You just now noticed.
but that light, when you step up to there, Esther, that light does wash over you too, and it does say that medical care is urgently needed, but this bed is occupied. Please select another bed.
Oh, is that the one he's in?
Yeah.
I would have gone to the other one then. Sorry. Yeah, my pace could have covered that.
Although, if you
Yeah, I
don't
think
plan on
shooting over-
getting naked, then you might not want to get too close to them beds.
So, right. Well, same thing here. It
Yeah.
says like medical care urgently needed. Please place the patient in the bed.
Don't you try getting handsy with me. Yeah, I think taking aim over a patient in the middle of a procedure who is also naked would not have been Esther's thing. So,
Okay, Asher.
All right, I came to the corner,
Yep.
so I'll keep running into the next car. Maybe if 7 gets me there. I don't know. I can't see anywhere to go from here.
Yeah.
why do I gotta make these trains like this?
All right.
It's okay, Lobo. We can take another break.
It's some sort of dimensional train. It just keeps growing cars in between.
Yeah.
You guys are moving twice as fast away from me as
Well,
I'm moving.
you
but
actually-
I'm actually moving away from you guys.
You
now.
actually got hit by ice,
Right.
and you never actually jacked out of the node. So you're currently being targeted by, like, essentially a death laser of ice.
Right.
It's just charging up while you're thinking you're running from train car to train car.
All right. So let me pull. It's not pulling yours up for some reason. All right. So what's your pace? You get 7.
Yes.
So you move. That's 1, 2, 3.
Need Ruben's candle in this.
Open the
area.
door. 4.
I would feel like an Olympian.
And then you step into.
Should have made it a QTE chase to catch up with these guys.
You're just tripping over everything.
Make rolls to
That's
jump
5.
over.
So that's 5. And here's the map, Asher.
Okay.
So you'd have 2 more to go. But you can see Thordrim and Ezekiel down there.
Oh, hi.
Bolt.
Just in time. The combat's over.
It's
You
never-
got 2 more.
Oh.
2 more spaces to move.
Oh, yes. I'll move in there. And I'll toss the
Grenade.
grenade.
All right. So you step
You're
in
here
here,
to save us.
Asher, and you getting all the pings now once you step into this car.
Yeah. Was this where on the map or is that how I came across the information? Is this the car that I knew there was like a node in?
Yep.
Ahead? Yeah.
Yep.
So this is your
Is it
next-
just these things or is there some sort of
No,
like-
it's different. It's
Yeah.
it's further ahead. It feels to you like it's in those rooms at the end.
well, yeah, I'll call out. Hey guys, it's just me. Don't shoot. I got gifts for you too, and I have to check something out. And that's it for Asher.
And then Crag.
So since Ruben's getting healed up, I will walk a little further into this room, which is this medical card 2. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And say I'll come down here
Ollie oxen free.
and idle around. I'll get scanned just for the fun of it, but mostly I'm keeping an eye out for any robots.
Yeah. Okay. So you do get scanned, and then you see some of the same stuff Ruben saw, like pointing out the differences between you, like your tusks and your data jack.
Well, I know all that already.
Picture Craig thinking he's getting hit on by the bed. You
But you
broads are
can't-
all like, want what you can't have. You horny bitches.
But you can't read any of the writing. But.
Okay.
And that's the end of the round. We'll start the next round with Thordrim, but we'll have to pick this up next time. But it is the end of the session, so everything blows up.
Uh-oh.
That's where we'll pick it up next time.
Dealing the fallout damage.
But you guys all can get an advancement now.
Oh, yay.
For both.
This has been a Deathwatch production. Thank you for listening.